Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my 5th update for my Finish 20 in 2020. Like the name says, I wanted to use 20 items in 2020, and as of last update, I was working on 8 items, and I'm happy to report last update I said that I wanted to finish 2, or that I thought I was going to finish 2, but I was actually able to finish 4, and so I'm very excited, and I'm going to start with those first. The first one is one that you guys already know because you guys saw my Panda palette, and that is this e.l.f. palette. This is the Matte for Matte Holy Smokes palette, and this is what it looks like now. I was trying to work on these 5 shades, and if you guys have been watching me for a while, you guys know that they were mostly browns, and I ended up mixing them all together and using them as a bronzer. And then I only had this one last shade, which was a matte gray shade, and I had been using that one to franken my charcoal silvery color for my Panda palette. So technically it's not done yet, but I'm going to finish that eyeshadow soon, I hope. And then I'm not interested in using these 4 shades right here. They're just too dark, and yeah, I don't care for them. So I'm happy to have this palette done and out of my collection. So this will be going onto my empties for the empty products that I used up in 2020. Then the next item that I finished was a highlighter. No surprise here. This is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the color Highlight number 1. And that is what this looks like. This is a baked product. Took me the majority of the year to go through, but finally I used it up. Really pretty highlighter, very natural, not chunky or glittery. I just gave a very beautiful glow, and as you guys can see, I used it all up. I would totally repurchase this in the full size, and I would buy it like now if I didn't have like a million highlighters to go through. This is a really good one if you guys are looking for a nice natural glowy, not glowy, but like it gives you a natural glow. I guess glow is a word. Highlighter, this is a good one. You guys should look into it. Then I used up 2 lip products. You guys know I've been so bummed because lip products are my forte. Like that is the one I can pan, and I can pan them fast, and I've just been really feeling down because it's been a crappy year and bad year for panning, and the lip products were suffering, but I was able to finish 2, and I'm very excited. So the first one is the one that I was working on, and it's from, why is it upside down? It's from Lancome. It's the Juicy Shaker, and as you guys can see, I use this baby up completely. You can only see the little balls here, and there is a little bit of product left, and I had it upside down for a reason, and I'll be inserting a clip, but the way that the like dispenser thing here is, there's like a little bump that has holes, and that's where the product is. But like the bump is up here, but the bottom of the container is down, like way down here. So the product sinks into here, but it doesn't reach the bump, the hole at the bottom of the bump. And so it doesn't come out anymore. This was the little sponge applicator that you use to spray it. And I think you guys can see that those 3 little holes are the top of the bump. So if there was no bump, like if this right here was flat, then I would be able to get the little bit left that's here, but because it kind of goes like this, like it goes up in a bump, it doesn't reach anymore. I'm very excited that I got this one out of my collection. This has been in my collection for many years. I don't even want to think about how long this has been in my collection, but I'm glad that I used it up. I enjoyed it. It went on kind of clear, but I wouldn't repurchase. I'm glad that I didn't give in and buy like 1,000 of them when they first came out. Then after I finished that one, I moved on to my Urban Decay Naked lip gloss. This was in the color Conspiracy, I think, and I used it up, and I will be inserting a picture so you guys can see. The product is way down here. This is actually all clear, and you can't really tell because of, maybe you can see there where the light is hitting it. Whatever, I'll put the picture. But I did take out the stopper. As you guys can see, the wand is pretty clear, and I took out the stopper and I scraped out as much as I could. I don't get a spatula to reach out the last little bit. Oh, you can see it better here. That last little bit that's here, I think I've used enough product that to say that I got my money's worth. This actually came in an Urban Decay vault that I got for Christmas, like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, when I had just purchased this house. So yeah, glad that I got this one out of my collection. This was a surprise. But then once I looked at the sticker here, it only has 4 mLs. So this doesn't have a lot of product. It has a lot of packaging around, and 4 ml is not a lot of product for a full-size lip gloss, but who cares? I got it out of my collection and that's all that matters. So I am still working on 4 products and I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish all of them except one, but we'll get to that. Next I want to talk about my blush from Too Faced. This is the Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in the color Something About Berry. And this is a blush that I've been working on all year. I've been frankening it with eyeshadows, with other blushes, and I have been frankening it in this compact from L'Oreal, but last update I had product in here and I was able to use this one up. So this guy is finished. I am going to set this compact aside because I did repress the product that was left in the pan here itself, just because I want to get rid of this guy. So I put a picture of it on Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys would have seen it, but this is what it looks like right now. I have been using this for about 3 weeks maybe. So you guys can see it's starting to look a little bit more textured. It's not as smooth as it looked like once after I repressed it, but at least it's now in the center instead of just being up here in the hard bumps where it originally was. So that is how much I have here. I have 2 months to use this guy up. I hope that I can finish it. Maybe I can, maybe I won't, but it's gonna come down to the wire, and hopefully I can finish it. It would be awesome to have this huge chunky blush out of my collection this year, and it would be very satisfying to have this one finished because it's a full-size blush that I used. So it wasn't new. I had used it a little bit, but it didn't have like a dip in it. It's a baked product, so it was domed, so it took a long time to get through to where I am, but I'm really excited and I hope that I can finish it. I'm wearing it today. Love it. We'll see. Then I have this foundation from BH Cosmetics. This is the BH foundation in the Naturally Flawless line or whatever. And this is where I'm at right now. Last update I was up here, and this is the progress from 2 months. I don't think I mentioned in my intro, but I do these updates every 2 months just because it's a lot of products and I have other projects going on. So anyway, yeah, 2-month progress. As you guys can see, I had done very little progress in the previous 10 months of the year, and that's because I had other foundations and other projects, but as the other projects start winding down, I was able to just focus on this one. This is the only foundation that I have in rotation now, and it will stay the same. This will be the only foundation that I keep on rotation because I feel like I can finish this for sure. This is not my favorite foundation, so once I can no longer pump the pump, I'm not gonna worry about scraping it with a spatula. I feel like because I don't love it, once I finished with the pumping, I'm gonna call it done. So yeah, very little bit left, and I think I can finish it. Then the last 2 items that I have here are 2 lip products, and after I used up that Urban Decay, I moved on to the one I'm wearing on my lips today, and that is a NYX Butter Gloss in the color Eclair. It's a very bubblegummy pink color. I think you guys can see it on my lips, and this is where I'm at right now. So this was, I don't know, basically new when I put it in this project. I hadn't used it, but I had used it like sporadically every now and then. And so that's where I'm at right now, and I will be inserting a picture just because as it is, people don't believe me. Like when I use up makeup, they always say that there's no way. So for all those, you know, people that don't believe me, don't trust me for whatever reason, I did put it like up against the light. I did put this in a cup with hot water to bring the product down because the plastic here is actually see-through. So maybe I didn't leave it there long enough to bring like this product down, or maybe it's just too thick. I don't know, but it's still coating the plastic, but the line is here. And the picture looks like all weird and filtered and like all messed up because I was trying to make the contrast really obvious so you guys can see where the product is settled. But yeah, I am down to here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this one by the end of the year. The way that I used these lip products was just using it here at home. Instead of using a lip balm to wear at home, I was just wearing it. I was just wearing like really glossy lips to go get the mail or whatever. And then I always carried it with me. So if I was like cooking in the kitchen, it would be sitting on the kitchen so I could reapply. If I was watching TV on the living room, it would be on the coffee table so I could reapply. At night, believe it or not, this is what I'm applying instead of lip balm. So I am determined to make as much use as I can, and I'm feeling very motivated because I finished 2 lip products and I made this much progress. So I feel like maybe I can do this. And what's crazy is that this guy is 8 mLs of liquid and this guy was 4. So even though like it's taller and it looks bigger, this guy had half the amount that this guy has. So packaging can be deceiving, guys, but we already knew that. And then last but not least is the other lip product that I'm kind of officially giving up on just because I really want to finish this one. And it's this e.l.f. tinted lip balm in the color XO Red. This is the lip product that I was wearing mostly at the beginning of the year when we didn't have to wear masks. And this was basically new, and I'll try to insert a picture of what it looked like when it was new so you guys can see how much progress I made. And it's unfortunate that I wasn't able to finish this one, just because that's pretty much how much I made progress. But you know, it's pointless to wear lip product when you have a mask just because it sticks to your mask and then it is gonna make you look crazy, and then this red is gonna make me look like the Joker. So thanks but no thanks. Hopefully next year things will be better and then I'll be able to finish it next year, but for now this guy is gonna have to take a back seat and just make it through one more year. So that's it, guys. That is my update for my Finish 20 in 2020. I'm very excited where I'm at with the progress in all these items, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.